Hi, my name is Robert Polk, and this is a reflection for the Module 9 Ethics homework. So, just a background on my patient case, or the case that I'm stating. The team doctor's been looking at one of my patients who has a lingering hip injury for about 2-3 months, and with therapeutic interventions, there's no decrease in pain, and basically they're feeling the same as at the time of the injury. The team doc tells the patient that they think they have a labral tear, but then in confidence tells you he or she really doesn't know that it's a labral tear or not. It could be anything. So they schedule surgery, go through surgery. There is no labral tear when they're doing the scope. So instead, he or she decides to basically debris the femoral head and kind of smooth it down. And the patient had no idea about the procedure before going under anesthetic. So basically, they thought they were going to get a hip labral repair, and instead he did a completely different procedure. So I guess for me, the thing that I would have been kind of had a red flag on was the whole fact that he had told me in privacy that he or she doesn't know that it is a labral tear or not. I think, in my professional opinion, I probably would have told the athlete, hey, let's go get a second opinion on this before you schedule for surgery. Just as I'd encourage any patient who just doesn't feel right with the treatment or the diagnosis to go seek a second opinion. No one person's always right, and I think it's a little different from doctor shopping because this one's more of a critique on his credibility than anything else. So going forward with this team doc, I think immediately after, we're going to still have to have that relationship with the team physician, but I think kind of searching for a new team doctor that shares my same ideals or similar beliefs on surgery, rehabilitation, all of those encompassing, instead of just kind of winging a surgery or going in and trying to fix things that don't need to be fixed and probably could be fixed conservatively. So going forward, basically still be cordial, but have that incident, at least with this patient, in the back of my mind, so that if we get to the same spot with another patient, I can at least have that same conversation that I believe I should have had with this patient beforehand about maybe going to get a second opinion, or understanding that this team physician seems to be heavily leaning towards getting surgery over conservative treatment, especially for things that he just doesn't really know what's going on. So kind of trying to find a team physician that before they go to surgery has a better idea of what's going on, and not just kind of, I think this is what it is and that's what we're going to do, and then when we get into surgery, oh, it's not that, we're going to do this. I think the patient should be informed of, at least after the procedure, that this is what happened and we did not have hip labral. It wasn't on the MRI. It wasn't present with the scope, and this is why we decided to do this. It's kind of post hoc, but I think at least telling the patient what procedure they had done on them is a step in the right direction, even in this case. So that is my take on this, and looking forward to hearing what y'all have to say in class.